Mirror before fire. Turning inward, when offended, Marcus Aurelius said, "When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger, the world of constant outrage." It's easy to be offended today. Social media gives us daily reasons. Someone posts an ignorant opinion. Someone cuts us off in traffic. Someone speaks without tact or acts without principle. Everywhere, someone is doing something wrong. But Marcus Aurelius asks us to pause, not to excuse their actions, but to redirect our energy. What about my own faults? Before lighting the fire of judgment, look in the mirror. This is not about weakness. This is about wisdom. This is the Stoic path to clarity, humility, and unshakable calm, not by demanding perfection from others, but by constantly refining ourselves. This reflection is not about anger management, it's about self-mastery. Chapters 1 to 10 to follow in full Stoic depth, approximately 20,000 words. Chapter 1. The reflex of blame. It's human to notice the faults in others, but it's Stoic to pause before judging. When someone offends us, we're quick to label. They're selfish, they're rude, they're wrong. But Marcus Aurelius challenges us to reroute the reaction. Instead of throwing blame outward, we turn the lens inward. What do my flaws look like? The act of noticing our own imperfection cools the fire of righteous indignation. Judgment softens, and self-awareness sharpens. Chapter 2. Anger is a mirror, not a weapon. Anger feels powerful, but it often reveals weakness, not in others, but in ourselves. When we're triggered, offended, insulted, it's not just about them. It's about us. What standard did we impose? What insecurity did they press? What expectation did we create? Anger is a mirror, and that mirror always shows to faces. Chapter 3. Expectation is the father of offense. We often become angry not because someone acted poorly, but because they didn't meet the story we wrote for them. We expect honesty, courtesy, logic, and when others fail, we feel betrayed. But the Stoic trains for reality, not fantasy. Don't expect lions to act like lambs, or imperfect people to behave perfectly. The less we expect, the more we observe, and the more we observe, the less we judge. Chapter 4. The cost of carrying anger. Anger is heavy. It drains time, energy, and peace. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the longer we stay mad, the further we drift from wisdom. Anger rarely leads to clarity. It clouds, it exaggerates, it divides, but reflection purifies. It turns blame into insight, pain into purpose, fire into focus. We don't hold anger to change the world, we drop it to reclaim ourselves. Chapter 5. Judging others by standards we can't meet. We get angry at liars, but forget our white lies. We hate arrogance, but inflate our ego. We demand compassion, but withhold forgiveness. The Stoic doesn't excuse others, but they don't exempt themselves either. Each judgment becomes a mirror, each offense a test. Before pointing the finger, the Stoic asks, have I done this too? Chapter 6. Self-awareness is stronger than self-righteousness. Righteous anger feels powerful, but it isolates. Self-awareness connects, it humbles, it heals. When someone offends us and we pause to examine our part, we reclaim control, we remove their power over our emotion. That's what Stoic mastery looks like, not becoming numb, becoming reflective. Chapter 7. Turn offense into opportunity. Every time we're offended, we're handed a moment to react or reflect, to judge or understand, to explode or examine. The Stoic chooses the path that builds character, not chaos. Offense is not the enemy, it's the doorway to growth. Chapter 8. Anger distracts from what matters. You were on track, focused, creative, and then you got offended? Now hours pass, your attention derailed, your energy consumed. Anger gives us the illusion of importance, but it's rarely productive. The Stoic recenters quickly. They ask, is this worth my time? And more often than not, the answer is no. Chapter 9. Forgiveness as self-discipline. Forgiveness isn't weakness. It's emotional discipline, not because the other person deserves it, but because you deserve peace. When we reflect on our own flaws, forgiveness becomes easier, because we remember, we've hurt others too, and we were shown grace. The Stoic lets go not out of naivety, but out of wisdom. Chapter 10. Mastery through mirror work. Self-reflection is the Stoic's core weapon. When we train ourselves to first examine our own failings, we disarm offense at its root. We become less reactive, more understanding, quietly powerful. The next time offense rises, turn inward. Use the moment. Let the mirror teach you. Let anger become clarity. Let your response define your strength. That's how the Stoic forgets their anger, not through suppression, but through self-honesty, and in doing so, they rise.